This time I'd like to call the Nash Board of Education work session to order. I'll entertain a motion, and the three people, board members that are not on Zoom tonight are Ms. Chambers, Ms. E. Bullock, Mr. D. Evans. I will entertain a motion to adopt the agenda.
So moved. Did you say or not?
Or not? Everybody
Okay.
else is present on Zoom.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
I have a motion by Mr. Visit, second by Mr. Sharp. All in favor? Chambers is not here. Mr. Visit? Yes. Mr. Sharp?
Yes.
Mr. Dunn?
Yes.
Mr. Jenkins? Yes. Mr. Silver?
Yes.
Ms.
Yes.
Washington?
Yes.
Ms. Washington? Ms. S. Bullock?
Yes.
Adoption of the agenda passed. Capital Improvement Plan, Mr. Davis.
Good afternoon. I'm here to present the 10-year capital improvement plan mandated by DPI. I have condensed this into an Excel spreadsheet to make it a little more readable for you guys. We could get this PowerPoint up. Okay, if you'll see here, phase 1 is the first 5 years. Phase 2 will be years 6 through 10. Okay, we're starting out with the elementary schools. Of course, I did not list Bailey Elementary. There's no capital improvement plans, capital needs for Bailey Elementary School for the next 10 years. Baskerville, you'll see in year 4, window replacement, mechanical upgrade in year 9. Bimini Elementary School, you'll see the first phase, we have nothing planned. We're going to start overlaying parking lot and window replacement in year 6 and 7. Closing Red Oak Elementary School, Cedar Grove. Once we open the new Red Oak Elementary School, 21-22. Cooper's Elementary School, mechanical upgrades in year 10. D.S. Johnson, year 8, we're doing a roof replacement. Fairview Early Childhood, year 5, will be upgrading the mechanical system. Inglewood Elementary School, year 4, looking at window replacements. Year 9 and 10, roof replacement, mechanical upgrade. Malby Hubbard, roof replacement, mechanical upgrade. That will be for the newest building, built in 97. We're currently going through the older section, updating those mechanical. Middlesex Elementary School, we're looking at constructing the 300 wing, tearing it down in a build back. It's a 1951, one of the older buildings we have in the district. We have it architectural design in year 5 and a construct build year 6. Nashville Elementary School, the 300 building, directly across from the existing new wing. Architectural design in year 2, construct 300 wing and cafeteria in year 3. Of course, we'll be opening the new Red Oak Elementary School in fall of 22 and be closing Swift Creek Elementary. Spring Hope Elementary, we're doing the roof replacement in year 2 and select an architect for the 200 wing tear down, and the cafeteria, rebuilding that in year 4. And the mechanical upgrade will be to the wing building 97 of the new building, doing some mechanical upgrade in year 6. Wilford Elementary School window replacement, year 4, and mechanical upgrade to the wing built in 98, year 9. The rest of that campus has been renovated, the older sections, mechanically, suspended ceilings and things of that nature, new LED lighting. Winston Avenue, we have roof replacement put in there for next year or the year after, depending upon capital money approved. Year 8, you'll see a mechanical upgrade. That campus will be well over 25 years old at that time. That wraps up the elementaries. Next are the middle. Edwards Middle School will be doing a mechanical upgrade in year 3. Nash Central Middle, a mechanical upgrade in year 4. A window replacement in year 7. Red Oak Middle School currently has no capital outlay planned. Rocky Mount Middle, mechanical upgrade, replacing those chillers in year 2 and a window replacement in year 10. J.W. Parker, we need to do a mechanical upgrade year 3, window replacement in year 9, and some roof replacement in year 10. Also looking at closing Tar River, I have labeled that in year 3. That could be fluid, depending upon plans. Southern Nash Middle, roof replacement on a couple of the older sections of that building. Mechanical upgrade will be the 600 wing. The rest of that campus is currently updated with mechanical and LED lighting, suspended ceilings. Year 8 will be looking at window replacement on the older section. Could you advance that slide? City High. This is the section cordon off the older section that we did not include that with the Rocky Mount Middle upgrades, but this is mechanical upgrades for the City High portion of that campus in year 5. Nash Central High roof replacement. We've already actually started last fiscal year with replacing a large section of the TPO roof on the 2-story. Year 7, we'll be looking at doing some additional mechanical upgrades. Nash Rocky Mount Early College currently have nothing planned. It's a fairly new facility. Northern Nash High, looking at constructing a new field house in year 2 and mechanical upgrades year 3, which we are starting some of that work. We've already completed the office area and we'll be starting some of that work in the next year or 2. Rocky Mount High, of course, will have no new upgrades. Southern Nash High, we have overlaying the parking lot and roof replacement over the gymnasium. Year 1 and year 4. And mechanical upgrade, that will be the 400 wing that was built in the early 2000s. And finally, the activity buses. We purchased 4 activity buses in 2016. When we were getting lottery money, we put $200,000 toward that. We currently have 28 activity buses. There are 5 buses that are older than 20 years old in the activity bus fleet, and we really do need to start putting some money back to replacement of some of these buses. Now that wraps up that piece, but if you look at these numbers, a lot of these numbers, the coefficients were already plugged into the software package that was sent from DPI. You look at these mechanical numbers, a lot of the mechanical numbers are high. We won't be spending that kind of money once we go in and do that work. That's totally tearing out and going in another direction. But if you look at the bottom, total of phase 1 is $39,061,104. For phase 1 total, majority of that work is a lot of renovation. Total of phase 2 is 23,262,892, with a total 62,323,995. Entertain any questions at this point?
Question, sir.
Sure.
All right, Bill Sharp. Shannon, the first question is Northern Nash Fieldhouse. Is that coming out of our CIP, or are we looking at working with the county commissioners to get funding for that?
That would be any of the capital improvement money would be the big ticket items would be either our capital, the smaller items, let me back up, would be our capital outlay money. We peck along on that. This CIP is basically designed to give DPI, if they do a bond in the future, it gives them a snapshot of needs in the district. But something like the field house would be funded through the commissioners, Nash County.
But we've included it in the CIP.
That is correct.
So
these are projects that are.
I'm sorry, go ahead. No,
these
go
are
ahead,
projects. These are projects that we have snapshot at our district and the current needs in the next 10 years. Now these can move around based on what happens in this specific snapshot timeline. But all of this funding would not come the big ticket items from our normal operating capital outlay money. A field house, the renovations for the Nashville Spring Hope, that they would have to be funded through the commissioners, or if the state had a bond.
Okay.
Any other questions?
Next question. I got three. Question number 2. I see closure at Tar River. Did I missed that someplace?
No, that is a facility that at some point the board will need to either allocate funding to do some major renovations. The building is a 1940s building. It has a lot of work that needs to be done if we're going to keep that building. It doesn't have an elevator, it has ADA issues, it has a lot of mechanical issues. It's a building that we need to either close or spend a lot of money on. And I don't recommend spending money on that building.
I agree. So, Dr. Ellis, with that said, what year did you have that at, Shannon?
What was the question?
What year did you have that closure?
I've got it in year 3, but that is fluid. I put it on there. It definitely needs to happen in the next 2 years. We have a lot of work that we're kind of deferring on that building that we need to make a move in the near future.
So, Dr. Ellis, that means we need to be putting together an action plan where we're moving those skids, or what we're going to do with them?
Correct. We've got space other places, but when Shannon
Right.
did this assessment, one of the concerns we had is, can you maintain that building? The program, of course, we're going to maintain and figure out where we're going to put it, but the building was the issue more than the program. So.
Okay. All right.
And years ago, I might add, we have closed that campus, I know, at least once or twice in my tenure here. So it's been recommended that we get rid of that campus.
Now, my final question, Shannon, you talked about Wilford, and I know it's not a part of the CIP, but did we ever replace that carpet in the auditorium?
No, that carpet has not, but I am in the process. And when I put this CIP together, that would not, to me, be a true CIP.
Right, I understand.
We're looking at that would not meet a threshold. They're not all of our projects. I tried to put the big ticket items on the CIP.
Right, because I'm thinking that carpet wouldn't run you any more than about 12, 15 to replace.
It was when we opened the building, yes, sir. That's original carpet.
Yeah. Okay. And the only reason I say that because we still got that that program we're doing with OIC in that building, and we get people coming in and out. And I just thought about it from the aesthetic perspective, what it looks like. All right, I'm done. Thank you.
Mr. Davis, in reference to the field house again, what year are you hoping, if everything goes through, to open it up? Is it the 2022 or will it be 23?
That is totally based on funding. I am currently have plans. It would be the same plan as the Nash Central High tweak for the Southern Nash site. I've already contacted the architect. They're putting budget numbers together. So it's purely would be a funding issue.
How long will it take?
I would probably, between planning and building, you're probably looking at about a year. Well, the design piece, if we're using that building, would limit how long that process would take. So the construction time wouldn't be that long once we got the green light to funding.
That includes, if they put it at the other end of the football field, that includes all the grading and everything you have to do.
Yes, the design of that structure, it being 2-story on the bottom and one, that type design would have to go in an embankment like that to make it an efficient building.
Thanks.
Any other questions?
Thank you, Mr. Davis. I think, in the last page, you broke it down in phase 1 and phase 2. Accomplishments.
Yes, I will go through that last slide if we could bring that back up. This is basically a snapshot of the major. In phase 1 would be building the new field house at Northern Nash, replacing the 300 wing and cafeteria, Nashville Elementary, replacing the 200 wing and cafeteria at Spring Hope Elementary. We're continuing the mechanical upgrades throughout the district, replace single pane windows on several campuses, replace activity buses. Phase 2 accomplishments would be replacing the 300 wing at Middlesex Elementary, continuing mechanical upgrades and replacing single pane windows on several campuses.
Shannon, sorry to interrupt. Can y'all just share that on the Zoom?
I sort of got the impression that our county commissioners want to open bids on the new elementary school. They wanted to sort of start getting bids for the field house too.
Thank you.
So that expedite. So I'm under the impression more or less at the same time. That'd be great.
And we are positioning ourselves to get some of this lead work. So once funding takes place, we are in the process to move forward.
Any other questions for Mr. Davis? I will entertain a motion to approve the capital improvement plan as presented. Motion by Mr. Bizzett.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Bizzett, second by Mr. Sharp. I'm a yes. Mr. Bizzett?
Yes.
Mr. Sharp?
Yes.
Mr. Dunn?
Yes.
Mr. Jenkins?
Yes.
Mr. Silver?
Yes.
Ms. Washington?
Yes.
Ms. S. Bullock?
Yes.
Motion carried. This time I will entertain a motion to go in closed session.
I'm sorry. Can we clarify whether that was to add it to the consent item at a regular meeting, or is this the final approval of it?
It was only in
It is.
Evelyn is on the call.
Okay, Ms. Bullock, how do you vote on the capital improvement plan?
I abstained because I wasn't on in time to hear the report.
Okay,
It is actually an agenda item of the 9 regular meeting, so we need to vote then. Is that what Rod?
yes, we need to vote then.
Okay.
Is that right, Rod?
Yeah, normally you wouldn't literally pass it in the work session. You would add it to as an open session item at a regular meeting. You can add it on tonight's meeting if you choose, but you would normally, tonight's regular meeting if you choose, but you would normally vote to approve it at a regular meeting.
Already on.
Just to go on the consent agenda tonight.
Yeah, right, gets on the consent agenda.
Yes, it is.
You got any questions?
Any other questions? At this time, I'll entertain a motion to go in closed session.
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion that we go into closed session pursuant to General Statute 143-318, Section 11A and 1, A3 and A6, to prevent the disclosure of confidential personnel files under General Statute 115C-321, to consider matters relating to initial employment of an individual employee, to prevent the disclosure of confidential student records under General Statute 115C-402, and to consult with the board's attorney in order to preserve the attorney-client privilege.
I have a motion by Mr. Visit. I have a second.
Second.
Second by Mr. Jenkins. All in favor? I'm a yes. Mr. Visit?
Yes.
Mr. Sharp?
Yes.
Mr. Dunn?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Jenkins? Yes. Mr. Silver?
Yes.
Ms.
Yes.
Washington?
Yes.
Ms. E. Bullock?
Yes.
Ms. S. Bullock?
Yes.
Motion to go in closed session is approved.